Mm-hmm. Hi, Brenda. Juanita. Melissa. Hello. Stala. Hello to everyone who's coming in. My voice is not great today. I'm a little bit under the weather. I've got my tea and I hope we'll survive it. Just going to give time for people to come in. As usual, I'm going live before the time, and just so I can get my bearings. And sometimes it takes me, I don't know, like 10 times. Last week, it took me 10 times until I managed to go live. Don't know what happened. We are going to smear paint today. That's what we are going to do. Have fun smearing paint. Okay. That's your favorite activity? Yes. I can smear paint with my fingers all day. Don't need anything else. Don't need brushes, don't need anything. So we are going to do something like this 3 pages. I'm going to use this one and I'm going to make another one. So I'll also make an art journal page. Hi, Annabelle. Hi to everyone who came in. Still 7 minutes and then I'll start. Hi, Mark. So I'm planning to use this on my art journal page, and I'm going to do a larger one here. That would be the background. But first I'm going to talk about all the options to make this kind of painty papers, collage papers. I like to call them painty papers. Okay. I've got some white brushes. If you are going to do some painty papers with me, you can get any kind of brush you want, any width you want. It can be this kind of a white brush, depending on the area that you want to paint and what you want to achieve. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you to decide how wide you want your brush or your sponge. This is a wonder sponge or magic sponge, supposed to clean any marks from walls. I usually use it to smear paint. So we are going to talk about this also. You can use this kind of sponges, a makeup sponge like this. This is the wonder sponge. I just cut it to this kind of pieces. Again, you can cut it to any size that you want. Okay. So let's see. This was made with the brush. This was made with the wonder sponge. This was made a long time ago with some kind of sponges like this. So lots of options to go and do it. And let's see. I'm going to start with demonstrating some with each. Well, let's put this here. Okay, so brushes. I'm going to take one brush, and in terms of paint, you can use as many or as you want. Here I used 3 colors to make this page: yellow, red, and orange. This one I used only 2 paints, this purple and this pearlescent blue. And this one I went with all kinds of, there was yellow, I made it a long time ago, all yellow and all kinds of greens. And this was made with the wonder sponge. This was made with, yeah, I think I'm repeating myself with this kind of sponge. As I said, I'm under the weather. I'm not all in. I'm clogged. And my voice is changing. It started 3 days ago, and my voice started to crack, and then I sounded like a 13-year-old boy. Then I sounded like, I don't know, sexy voice. And then it turned to like a 90-year-old smoker. So all over the place. That's why I posted the live so late. I wasn't sure I would be able to make it, but here we are. So it's just my voice, and maybe not all things are connecting upstairs. But I've got my tea, and hubby made me more tea here in this thermos. So I'm good to go. I've got my tea, I'm good to go. Okay, I think we can start, and I'll move for right now these pages. And okay, let's start with something somewhere. Um, the most easy one is to use this kind of brushes or this kind of makeup sponge because they are round, and then you can achieve this look. So again, pick any colors that you want. I'm just going to put some paint. Most of this paint is a very old, so it's gunky and it has a acrylic booger and all kinds. I'm trying to really use it all on painty papers because it really doesn't matter. So I've got, again, use as many as you want or as little as you want, and you just dip and swirl. That's it. And moving on. Very, very easy. Anyone can do it. And you can get the same effect with this kind of makeup sponges, but these sponges are mostly I find them in craft for kids, and they are very cheap. And these makeup sponges are not so cheap. So, but if you've got them, go for it. Oopsie. You see how easy it is to create a painty paper with just this. And of course you can decide to cover it all. You can decide that you want another layer on top of it. You can decide to add another color. It's really up to you. Here we go. So that's one option of making the painty paper. I'm going to move this aside to dry. So that was the easiest. Next is the Wonder sponge, and again you can decide on what size you want to cut it. I just took a utility knife and cut the size that I wanted. It's very easy. Okay, they come in all kinds of shapes, and as far as I know here it's very cheap. I can buy it at the cheap store, so it's very accessible and cheap. And even with this you can decide to use this side, you can use this side. It's really up to you. Now again, I can do something like that. I'll put more paint here just so you can see. I can decide that I want to use the larger side and do something like this. And what I've done with this painty paper is just taking two colors next to each other like so, and you dip your sponge into the two colors and you create an arch. And if you really want to, you can also go around and create some kind of a circle. I'm not trying too hard right now, so it's not a perfect circle, but you can really play with this and do all kinds of stuff. It's really fun to do it. That's all I can say about it. So, and again, you can do as many colors as you want with larger pieces, smaller pieces, whatever you feel like. So that's that with the Wonder Sponge. I I believe that even other sponges that are flat with without too much holes in them you can also use, but again, because it's accessible and cheap, I use this for that effect. So they are really easy to use. I'm going to take this aside also before I'm smearing it all over. So next is the brush, and again, you decide what size of a brush you want, and basically you take again acrylic paint, as many colors as you want, and you start to smear it however you like, and that's how you do this kind of painty paper. So let's take some paint. Let's have fun just with colors that are really vibrant and that you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to take, I think I'll take this brush so it would be easier to demonstrate. So it's almost like if you know the technique of one brush stroke for painting all kinds of stuff, it's very similar, because you are putting as many colors as you want and you are loading your brush with it, and then you start just going around however you want. There are no rules to it. You can do whatever you want. Okay? And of course, if you want the whole page, you will need more paint. But that's the that's the gist of it. Very simple, very fun to do. And now I'm going to do the larger page that I told you I'm going to do, which is going to be my background. And I'll bring it here. Don't need this one anymore. Okay, so I've got this, and I think I'll put the colors here. I took all kinds of blue and turquoise and greens to play with, and I'm just going to place them on this plastic plate. If, of course, they are old. Oopsie! Let's see. I'll try to fix it. Okay, I hope this is fine. Okay. I think this is dry. Bye-bye into the trash. I need to check the chat. I haven't looked at it. Another one bites the dust. I've got so many more, so I don't care. I want to finish them and get rid of it. Here comes the gunk. Yuck. Acrylic booger. Let's take okay. More booger. Okay. Something will come out of it. We'll see. I'll take a little bit of tea and check the chat. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Martine. Jojo. Hi, Betty. It's okay, Betty. Okay, so I haven't missed a lot. Okay, so let's move this, and I've picked a very large paper. Let's hope it would be okay. Maybe I need to. I was planning to use one of these brushes, but now I see that it will take forever. So now I'm just cleaning the brush that I used with the yellow and the purple. Yeah. Okay. So we've got this. Cleaning it. Okay. Let's hope for the best. So I'm just randomly dipping into the colors, and I didn't put anything underneath, so I'm probably going to make a mess, but okay. I'm not cleaning my brush, and I'm just switching. I think I'll go like this between the colors, and whatever will happen, happen. Yeah. Interesting. It's interesting. That's what I have to say. Mm. Of course, you don't have to go just with waves. It can be anything that you want. I'm just having fun with it. I could probably also put some white here and then get more in between. I'm just going and playing. Let's take this booger out. Yeah. Okay. Still got paint here. I can also change to a brush if I want to. Don't know about you, but I'm having fun smearing it. Yeah. I think I need some of the dark blue to come in like so. I've got a lot of paint here. So just put a little bit more. It's so much fun. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going over white spaces here at the edge, and yeah, basically that's the start of my of my painty paper background. And let's see, I think I need white. Wait, I'll move it for a minute to, so I won't make a complete mess. Yeah, let's try to control some of the mess. Yeah. Okay. And white, 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 white. Here we go. I'm going to put white here. And I'm thinking of doing circles in the background with white and maybe splattering with white. Okay, so I've got this and let's see. I had, where did I put it? I had a stamp here, very simple one with rubber gasket, a circle rubber gaskets on top, just to make circles. And it was here, I'm telling you, it was here. Where could it go? For God's sakes. Never mind. I've got other stuff with other circle stuff to use. Okay. Just all kinds of circles that can be used. Who did I miss? Let's see. Hi, Donna. Yo, what not? Eh, I saved them. I use them to, I cut them into ribbons and then I use them on tags and bookmarks. Okay, so let's smear it a little bit. And just going to spread it around. Yeah. Changing to another size, another circle. Just taking a baby wipe. I need to buy stocks in a baby wipe factory and a glue factory. That's what I need to do. Yeah. Okay, another size. I'm doing it quite fast because I really don't care, and also because I still have blue wet paint. Sometimes it gets into each other and you just get, again, you get more in between. Mostly it's white, but that's okay. If it mingles with some of the background paint, great. If it doesn't, also great. Oopsie, a little bit too much. Never mind. All good. Oh, I'm having fun. Okay, I want a larger one. But I don't want to overwhelm the background, so I'll probably do less circles that are a bigger circle, but still just so I'll have variation and more interest. Yeah. I think that's okay. Okay. So again, moving things aside. There's not much aside left. Oh boy. That's good enough. This needs to dry. Okay, bringing in this. We are going to do fishes. Some fishes. Okay. So, I've got a stencil. And because I want the fish to be in this color, I am going to trace them. Let's see, I need to see that I can fit one here, and I'll probably can fit another one here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil and I'm just going to trace, I think, yeah, I'm going to trace the shapes instead of stenciling it. And then I will have to go in between the shapes with a marker or with a brush. We'll see. I'm not completely sure how it's going to go. I'm not tracing yet all the fish scales here. I'm not sure that I want to go and do that. It seems like too much. So right now I'm tracing the other shapes of this, I don't know, koi fish. Okay, and I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a gel pens, gel markers, gel pens for the scales. I've got so many colors, I can probably do something interesting. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Now, gel roll pens. Okay. I've got, let's see. I'll try this one. You probably can't see, but it's kind of a metallic, dark, turquoise, whatever, or green, whatever. I'll try that one to do the scales here. Just trying to make sure that I haven't moved. Yeah, I'm just going to do the scales with this. Maybe I will do the whole koi fish like that. I'm not sure. Really not sure. I'm just deciding as I'm going along. My first plan before I got a little bit sick, and not really something major, just a little bit of a cold. I made a new stencil of a raven, and I thought to do an art journal page with it. So I've got the stencil, but somehow my foggy brain just couldn't come out with a plan how to use it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to do some painty papers with this technique. So that's what I'm doing instead of the raven. If I can't really picture it in my mind, then I'm not doing it. Okay. I want to lift it and see how it looks. And that will help me decide how to go about it. Okay, interesting, but needs a lot more definition. Maybe I should have stenciled it. I don't know. Thinking about it, how I want to go about it. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Well, I'm trying to decide how to go about it, and also some tea will be in place. I think I've got 70% tea in my veins right now. Yeah, it's really nice, this stencil. I've used it before. Also some kind of sea in the background and these two fishes. Again, just pondering how I want to go about it. Because the whole thing is that I want my fish to be with these colors, so I don't want to cover most of it. Okay, I think that I'll be brave and I'll stencil with, let's see, some turquoise. Okay, makeup sponge. Whatever will be, will be. Let's see. Okay, okay, I can live with it. Okay. I don't want to cover everything before I'm gonna try something. Let's see. I know I've got some turquoise marker. I just need to find it. I've got this one. I've got let's see. Let's see. This one, okay. Maybe. I know one of them is not that great. Let's see. I'm thinking, no, it almost looked like black, which is a shame. Yeah. Maybe if I will use acrylic marker, it will be different. Let's see. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I'm coloring in between the shapes, not the shapes, in between, because I'm trying to leave the shapes in the orangey color. And then I'll go like this. Yeah. I think I have the solution. If it didn't work, I would have just done another another painty paper like that and started all over. Well, it's starting to take shape. This one I'm coloring on the inside. Just seems like it. And then I'll have the joy of fussy cutting this. Oh boy. Yeah, I've got a fishy. Okay. You can reverse stencil, but I don't like to do reverse stenciling so much. It's reverse stenciling. I would have need to spray the stencil with some spray and flip it over, and it's a lot of mess and not what I was looking for. Yeah, gold would probably also have looked good here. Yeah, I don't like to wait for things to dry. You know me. Yeah. Okay, fussy cutting. Yay! Of course, I need to do another one, but for right now, I'll start with this just so I can see how it looks on the page. For those who don't know, I'm using nail scissors and I'm using the curve to my advantage. Just easier to work with this. I can also change when I need to go the other way around the curve. Just easier to take the shape out of the rest of the page. Okay. Almost. Okay. Let's see. It's still wet in some places. Yeah, this could work. I may still change the blue lines to gold now that I'm seeing it here on the page. I like it, but maybe I will change it to gold. Yeah, definitely. It needs something. Let's see. No, I think this one is finished. I'm just trying gold here to see how it looks. And it doesn't even have to be all over. I can decide where I want it, and if it doesn't work, I can always go on top of it with, again, with the same acrylic marker. So let's see. Don't know if you can see the gold. Not sure yet. Want to try something. One more thing. Let's see. I want to try. I wanted to just pop more. So I'm thinking about yellow. Let's see. This one. This is some greenish yellow. Not sure. I think the yellow looks better. And I'll probably need to do it in two layers, just so it will be more noticeable. I used to have a really good gold marker from the cheap store, and it was a house brand, and it was great. And then they stopped making it, and since then I just can't find a good gold marker. I've got all kinds. The signal, the Uniball signal is great for gold, but it's a fine line, and I'm more looking for a marker that will be something like this. So I like the yellow. Somehow it just fits. I'm not even being too precise in covering the blue line. It picks in some places, and it's fine. It just more detail, more interesting. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Yeah, I like it. What can I say? It was unexpected, but the yellow is what I needed. And I still need to make another fishy like that. Let's see. Yeah. Thanks, Melissa. Hi, Shutterbug. Hi, Jean. Did you try them already, Jojo? I like them. They are just great. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Another one. I'm making a mess as usual. Okay. Wait, now I need to remember what I've done. Okay, so tracing these parts. Oh, here I'm going to stencil with the turquoise so it doesn't matter. Oopsie. It's out of the paper. Never mind, I'll fix it as I go. Okay. Trying to be quick about it. Okay. I'm making a mess after a mess. Okay. Okay. I'm going to bring in this one so I can do the same thing because some is with the blue acrylic paint, some gold, some, and I want them to be the same. This part I covered with the gold, with the uniball. I'm losing my voice again. Okay, so let's see. Here I used so I'll go over it with the yellow later on, just so it would be the same. Okay. Yeah. And I'm afraid that now the yellow won't look the same if I'll do it in the first place, like it it won't look the same as the other one. I don't know. We'll see. I'm making a mess. That's what I'm making. Lost my concentration. Never mind. I'll still have a nice fishy. Maybe I'll have to go over the yellow again. Okay, another one to fussy cut. I'm just going over the chat. Celine, you asked, wait to see how Noit made what? What do you want to see? The acrylic pens are from Timo. Just and they have no brand. You just look for acrylic pens, and I really like them. You don't have to push the tip or anything to wait for them, and they have dual tips. So and so many colors. So I really like them. And right now, Timu is the most available to me right now. So here are all the colors that I have. Okay. Okay. So here we go again. Let's hope that by the time I finish fussy cutting this one, the background would be dry. This painty paper really turned out great. I'm already thinking about what I want to cut from each little piece I've got yeah, definitely. I've got more, I will have more pieces, but I can already see that I'm going to use it for all kinds of things. Oh, we've got more people. Hi, Sonia. Lynn, hello. Who did I miss? Lorena. Just great. It's great that I'm not talking to myself, to have you all here. Of course I managed to dip it into some paint. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. I'm just saving the larger pieces so I can do all kinds of other stuff with the painty paper. The little pieces are going to the trash. Now it's giving me trouble when I'm so close to the finish. Yeah, like a 90-year-old smoker. Yeah. Background. Okay. And it's still wet in some places. I had so much fun smearing the paint. Yeah. That's my page. Yep. Of course, I need to glue it, but I think I'm not going to do it right now. Too tired for it. I'll probably make even a bigger mess. Let's see, what did I miss? Mhm. Don't think it's the flu. I'm just my throat is like sandpaper. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Margie. Just don't tell them that you're going to rip it up. I'm always asking people for dictionaries, and if they still have phone books, I'm not going to tell them that it's going to be ripped up. They will look at me as if I'm crazy. So I'm not telling. Yeah. So that's my page, I think. Yeah, I like it. I thought about doing some white splattering, but I'm leaving it be. I will have to glue the fishes, but that's that. And for those who just came in, we started with making painty papers just by smearing paint, either by taking, where is it? This, something like this you can make with this kind of sponges or this kind of sponge, acrylic paint, and you just make circles with it and you use how as many colors as you want. This was made with a wonder sponge or magic sponge, whatever you call them. You just cut a little piece, dip into here. I dipped it into two colors. Where are the small pieces so I can show again for all the latecomers? I can't see them. You just cut a little piece and you smear with this the paint. You can do an arch, or you can go all the way and do a circle. You can do more than two colors or one color, whatever you want. And the other way to go about it, that's what's left of another painty paper. This is just by using a white brush, and you can use whatever brush you want. This was done with a larger brush. This one, and I've done the background here with this brush. So it's just having fun here. The just two colors for the background here. I just went loose, went crazy on the page with all kinds of colors. It's all acrylic old paint that I have and trying to get rid of. And it seems like it never ends. I'm using it and using it. It has gunk and acrylic booger, and it doesn't end. I want to get rid of them. So that's that. That's the painty papers for today, and an art journal page. After I'll glue it, I'll add it to my this journal. This one that we've done all kinds of stuff already in it, and it's just back to back, so I can always add more pages as I go along, or decide that it's finished depending on how I feel. That was the last video that I think. So it's just paper folded in half and glued back to back. Yeah. So this one will also be folded in half and glued into the journal. I didn't do it beforehand because I thought it would be easier for me to smear all this paint when it's not attached to the rest of the journal. Sometimes because I've got this kind of journal that is back to back and not stitched, no signatures, I can decide to paint or whatever, glue or collage without it attached to the journal, so I'm not making other pages messy with paint or glue, and then after I'm finished I can just attach it with glue to the rest of the journal. Yeah, I need to sleep, Melissa. Crazy people are boring. So true. It is easy. And there is no wrong here. You just smear away. There's no, there is no wrong way to go about it. If you're looking for perfect, then you are setting yourself for disappointment. There is no perfect in this kind of stuff. And I think the less perfect, the less we are trying to make everything perfect. Like you, if you've seen this fish from start to finish, I changed all kinds of stuff and got, and it's one thing on top of the other, and it's not perfect. And I think it's more beautiful that it's not perfect. It's more organic. It's more live. I don't know how to explain it. Embrace imperfection. That's that's what I have to say about making art. My sparkleberry shine. This one is what we call A3. Oh, this one in particular is a little bit larger than A3, but mostly it's A3. A4 is printer paper, two A4s is A3 for the Americans. Good for you, Jean. Embrace imperfection. Thanks, Linda. Were you watching from the start? Mark was at the start, but I didn't see you. That's great, Linda. Ellison, with you. I almost finished the little calendar. I was sure I was finished, and then I found that I skipped some pages. So here we go. If you are interested in this little calendar, and of course it goes both ways, just grabbed all kinds of stuff that I had, all kinds of stickers, and went to town on it, especially with the stickers because I don't use them. That's what I've skipped without knowing. Here is another one, and then I continued. Oh, I skipped more. Bad Noit. I was so sure. I was diligent that at least this one I finished. But no, I skipped. Yeah. Okay, so I still have work, and I'm also working on the other calendars. Yeah, the Facebook group. People, you can share whatever you've done on the Facebook group. Don't forget. Mm. I've got so many not calendars, so many journals I'm working on right now simultaneously that it's just crazy. I really went. Uh, I, I went off the deep end. That's what it is the expression. It started with the calendars, and then I found two journals that I've made with envelopes from like 4 or 5 years ago. So I started to do them also. And I've got the regular journals. So it's really crazy what I've done here. Maybe I will glue them now. Cross your fingers. That's the time, the hour where I'm doing stupid things. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Almost. Okay. Yeah. You're going here. I'm sorry. Discord community. I can hardly keep up with Facebook and YouTube. Discord is, I think it's not for my generation. It's like, well, I don't watch TV anymore because I think most of the TV series are stupid. But for me to watch TV today, is I don't get it. I don't get all these apps and streaming and whatever. So Discord is something that I know my two sons are using. It's Discord. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself because I'm so not into all this stuff. That's great, Aline. Of course, it would be great on brown paper. I love working on craft paper, or better yet, I'm using most of the time paper bags from supermarkets, and it's just great. Of course, if it's brown, then if your paint is not completely opaque, then you will have some kind of it will look different from on white. But I love painting on brown paper, craft paper, paper bag, whatever. I wish I could retire. I think I have, let's see, 7. I think I have got at least 14 years to retirement. Still wet, for God's sakes. Basically, I'm just folding it in half and then it's going to the journal. Very, very easy. Just going to put some glue. And here we go. It's now in the journal. Okay. Any questions or requests? Another thing that I don't do is Reddit and no TikTok. Even Instagram, I just post things because people asked me to post there, and that's it. I don't do anything on Instagram. I don't know. I work with computers all day in my day job, but all the social media just I don't know, skipped me. I don't know how to explain it. Even Facebook took me a long time until people convinced me to go on Facebook. And I've done it only because then I could, at the time, I could share photos with the rest of the family instead of like sending via email. So that's what I liked about Facebook at the time that I joined. Yes, there is a Facebook group. It's called Noit Art. Share, inspire, support. Hi, Vicky. Ray Green, hello. It's nice to see returning names. El Grey. I've been a little bit under the weather, and as I said before, I think now I've got 70% of my blood is Earl Grey right now. Lorena, any connection to Toledo in Spain? Wasting paint on my hands. Okay, there's some semblance of organized and here somewhat, I don't know. Sometimes after I'm doing, even if it's a small page in some small journal, it looks like a war zone. Alive on inks, yes. I'm a long time I wanted to do alcohol inks, but it was the ones that I could buy were too expensive. And then I found something, a non-brand. I don't even remember if it was from AliExpress or Temu. And I bought them and just didn't get around to use them, to try and use them, which is a shame. And I have them and I need to try and do something with them. So I hope that in the near future I'll do something. At least try it. It's a shame I bought it and I didn't use it. like the last time I was in Bulgaria, I bought some of Tim Holtz distress inks, but the watery ones, this kind of bottles, and I haven't gotten to use them yet. I wanted them so much because we don't have Tim Holtz here. And in Bulgaria, I can buy Tim Holtz. And I didn't use them, which is a shame. I really need to use the stuff that I have, and I really need to get rid of all the old acrylic paint. It's like with the calendars, I'm trying to use all the collage paper, all the painty papers, and all the little stuff that I kept for a long time, and as much as I use, it seems like it never ends. It's a conundrum. What can I say? I'm talking and organizing at the same time. Yeah. Just so, yeah. So most of the things will go back to place. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is great. It's not only for using everything that you have in the tube. The thing is that it can stand. I love it. This stupid little plastic thing is just genius. You can use anything you want on brown paper bag. The thing is that it would look different because it's not white. So you need to decide what you want to, what the end result will be. This is my paper bag journal. Watercolors. Here we go. Let's play. I love blue on the brown, so, but that's just me. You can use whatever you want. And let's try and be a little bit more. Yeah. I'm putting a lot of water. I'm just playing, so. I can also spray. and help it along. You can do whatever you want. Have fun with it. And half the fun in this paper bag journal, it's paper bag from the supermarket. So what's the worst that could happen? You see, I'm going about it really quick. Just to give you an idea. And this is just the beginning of a background that you can do whatever you want on it. And just something that I like to do some splattering on wet. And let's see. Gold. Yeah. Here we go. I think it took me less than 5 minutes to make a background. I'm just reading the chat. No, it doesn't get ripped. I don't know about your paper bags from the supermarket, but here, because they are designed to hold like 2 liters or 4 liter bottles of like soda or something like that, then they have to be very strong. So the paper is just great. I love working on this kind of paper, if it's watercolors, if it's acrylic, and most of the time it even gets some kind of feel like almost leather. So I really like it. Non-pink Valentine's ID. You can do whatever you want without pink. I just cut this heart from this painty paper. There is no pink here. You can do a Valentine, like like a Christmas was most of the time people do the green and the red, but through time people started to do Christmas trees and decoration in all kinds of colors. So you can do anything for Valentine in whatever colors that you like. If you like blue and silver, you can go and do blue and silver. Anything goes. Yeah, I heard it. I think who said it? Linda from Canada, that you don't have paper bags in the supermarket. Well, it's not really paper bags in the supermarket. That's for ordering online. But there are all kinds of shops that when you buy things, they they package whatever you bought in paper bags. And there is also, I also bought again, because right now only not only, but Timu is the most available to me. I bought this packing paper from Timu. It's very cheap, it's very good quality, and there is a lot here. Now you can check Amazon if that's what accessible to you. You can check AliExpress or whatever you have. Bye, Shutterbug. Yeah, yeah. We also have fabric bags and all kinds, but when you are doing an order online, that's not all the supermarkets, but some bring it in paper bags and other bring it in. I don't know if that's how you call it, but here it's called a synthetic no, burlap. It's some, maybe I have something here. Mm, no, I don't think so. But it's a very strong bag. Some kind of synthetic thing that can be used over and over. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm already in love with this background. Just a spur of the moment. No planning. I wish the camera would be better and you would see all the details and the really the colors as they are. My camera doesn't do justice to what I have here. I'm already planning what I'm going to do on this page, just so you know. Maybe I'll do hearts. Why not? Sorry. Bye, Celine. No, my man never sleeps. That's why I have trouble sleeping. Yeah. Maybe I can squeeze in another one. And another one. I really like the color. Turned out better than I thought. Kind of reminds me of something I did on a canvas a long time ago. I don't know, I'm just playing. Let's see. I think, yeah. Yeah, here it is. Oh, talking about Valentine. This is, as far as I remember, it's all tissue paper, very, very scrunched up to create this texture. The heart was just bought, it was a wood cutout, and on top of it I glued again tissue paper, colored it with red, and then gone with gold on top. Gold here also, just pick up the ridges of all this texture. So, and that's just beads. Oh, and I also took, this is a gold wire, and I went all over the heart. That's that. I knew it reminded me of something. Back in place. Okay. I'm here for a few more minutes and then I'm gone. So, so you've got a few minutes for more, if there is more questions or requests. I'm here. I'm trying for it not to be symmetrical and look like a game card. I don't know. I'll play with it more later on and see where it gets me. Bye, Eileen. There are a lot of no flip throughs on my channel, and I need to do one more because I've finished 2 journals. Didn't get to it yet. You can, I think there is almost like 17, at least 17 flip throughs in my channel, at least. So there is a lot to watch if that's what interests you. And I'm almost into 900 videos on my channel. Yep, don't know how I got here. Okay, so my voice is going out and I finished all my tea, so I'm going to say goodbye. Yeah, I haven't checked if I already reached 900 or if I was at 80, at 890 something. I need to check. Okay, so thank you for watching. Uh, Thank you for being here. It's great. I'm not talking to myself. And I'll say goodbye before I'm starting to talk gibberish. Bye, everyone.